Hi everybody, I wanted to take a few minutes to review in more detail assignment 1, um, which is my community in words and pictures. And again, this is not due until Thursday of week 2, but wanted to give you some time to get a head start on this, since it will take a little bit of time to pull together, and it is worth 20% of your final grade. So again, for this assignment, you're going to prepare an 8 to 10 minute presentation using pictures and words, through which you're trying to answer the question, do I live in a good community? You're going to use PowerPoint or Word to display your information, and you'll use Screencast-O-Matic to record the oral component of the video presentation. I think most of you are probably comfortable with using Screencast-O-Matic and recording videos at this point in the program, but if you're not familiar with that software, there is a link here that shows you how to use it. So for this assignment, you're going to analyze the geographic community in which you currently live. And you can sort of determine how you want to define that geographic community. It can be any size, so you could choose your immediate neighborhood, or you could choose the town or city that you live in, or you could choose a part of the town or city. Whatever makes sense for you. And step 1 is going to be to begin by reading the article Seeking the Good Community. And in this article, the authors outline a set of criteria for what they believe constitutes a good community. So you'll read that article. And then step 2, you're going to prepare an 8 to 10 minute oral video presentation, again, as I said, using PowerPoint or Word. I would suggest PowerPoint, but you could use Word, to display your images and your information, and then you're going to use Screencast-O-Matic to record your screen and your voice, and then upload that for me and your classmates to view. Your presentation should include pictures, so photographs, short videos, tables. Doesn't have to include videos, but you could. And you're going to present the following. First, you want to present a demographic description of your community. So who are the residents? That would include demographic information, including population, perhaps race, gender, age distributions. And there are a number of websites listed here for demographic information. So I actually did this. I just recently moved, actually from the Philadelphia area to Oregon very recently, and I'm still getting familiar with my new surroundings. So I actually went to my city's homepage and was able to find a lot of great demographic information right there. So you might want to start with your city's homepage, but certainly using census data, federal stats. There's several websites. Any of these websites should help you with that piece of this assignment. You also want to provide some other statistical quality of life information, such as crime rates or education, poverty, religion, etc. And using tables, some simple tables with this information is a great way to do that. And again, these websites should help you with being able to identify some of that information. So that's the first part, the demographic description of your community. The next piece is an overview of important institutions in your community. So this could include formal institutions, perhaps major employers or companies, their economic, educational, religious, political institutions. Those are formal institutions, and also informal institutions. So those could be things like neighborhood groups, sports leagues, community festivals, celebrations, things like that, things that are more informal. You also should provide a map of your community. So you should be able to do that easily enough, either through a Google search, perhaps on your city's website. There's also, you could also map data using some of these websites here. There's actually a lot of software that allows you to do some really cool things with maps fairly easily these days, even if you're not that tech savvy. But this batchgeo.com website will help you to do that. This EPA link, actually, the last time I tried it, the link was broken. But if you Google EPA and EJView, you should be able to get to that website. I'm not sure why this link isn't working, but it wasn't when I last tried it. So include a map of your community from wherever you get that. And then finally, you want to do a good community assessment of your community. So you'll have read the article, as I said, up here in step 1, Seeking the Good Community. You're going to assess how your community compares to the elements of a good community that were presented in the article. Is it a good community? If yes, why? What are the elements that makes it such? If not, describe why not, or what changes or improvements would you recommend in your community if you could. For your presentation, you can use any visual sources you wish. Just make sure you cite them if they're not your own. This is really the kind of project where you can sort of get out in your community, take some pictures. You could include your own photos or videos that you create as you walk or drive through your community. Your presentation should include a page with citations for all, or a slide with citations for all sources in APA format, and also include a cover page with a map of your city. And here is the rubric, so you can see how it will be graded. So again, the demographic description of your community, which should include demographic information and quality of life information, is worth a total of 9 points. Overview of important institutions in your community. Make sure you're addressing both formal organizations and informal organizations. That's worth a total of 4 points. Include a map of your community. That's worth 1 point. You're going to do a good community assessment of your community. That's worth 5 points. And again, making sure you're presenting your presentation clearly, and that your information is well organized and focused, and that you're also including citations in APA format. That's worth 1 point, for a total of 20 points. So if anyone has any questions about this assignment, please feel free to post in the Ask the Instructor forum, or to email me. I think this is, have fun with this project. I think it's something that really gives you a chance to maybe look at your community in a way that you may not have. I know for myself, as I said, since I just moved to a new city, I actually did this assignment for myself, just to get a sense of the community that I'm now living in. So I actually had a little bit of fun doing it. So you know, I encourage you to be creative with it, and I really do look forward to seeing everyone's presentations. I think this is I like this assignment because it also, you know, gives us an opportunity to get a sense of other communities that we may not be familiar with. And that, I think, is one of the real advantages of this being an online program, is that we do have students from all different parts of the country. So this is really a great opportunity for us to learn about what's going on in other places that we're not as familiar with. So with that, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to viewing your presentations. Have a great day.